Shalom. Good afternoon. Welcome from Jerusalem, Israel. This is Mr. Lowell Gallin, founder of the Root and Branch Association. Welcome to episode 12A of our monthly Root and Branch Association Lost Tribes Fellowship seminars. Mr. Yair Davidiy will now give a 6-minute summary of the full-length college class level course you will have in 12B. Yair, it's all yours. Please proceed.
Hello, this is Yair Davidiy. I represent Brit-Am, Hebrew Awareness. Our organization studies and spreads knowledge concerning the lost 10 tribes of Israel being amongst Western peoples in the Western world. Originally, there were 12 tribes of Israel in one kingdom. These two kingdoms divided into two sections. The northern section, comprising 10 tribes, was exiled by the Assyrians who lost consciousness of their identity, but they stayed together physically and moved to the west, and that is where we trace them. And we have sources for this from the Bible, we have sources from this rabbinical writings, from archaeology, linguistics, mythology, from all fields of study that are somehow or other have something to say on the subject. And we abide by three main principles. The lost 10 tribes are amongst Western peoples, that there's a need for the increasing of biblical consciousness in general, and that there should be more awareness of the brotherhood, the physical and the spiritual and the psychological brotherhood between the 10 tribes and Judah. And this includes support for the state of Israel, because the state of Israel is under siege and all the world is against it, except occasionally for support from America and for some of the Western nations. So this is important, because this is where the crux, where the weight of the opposition is being directed, and this must be known. Now, I'm going to give a very short, brief summary concerning the talk. The talk will be somewhat long. Concerns the Messiah, son of David, in the sources, the Messiah, son of Joseph, and the 10 tribes. And it brings them all together and shows them how these subjects are interconnected. This is in principle with something I learned from John Hooley, who heard it from someone else. When you give a talk and you want people to take cognizance of what you are saying. So first you have to tell the people what you're going to tell them, then you have to tell it to them, then you have to tell them what you told them. So we have the 10 tribes as we describe them there amongst Western peoples. In addition to that, we have the Messiah, son of David. The Messiah, son of David, everyone agrees, or everyone who studies the Bible, everyone who knows the Bible, has looked at the Bible, looked at the Hebrew Bible, knows that the Messiah, son of David, is spoken of, the son of Jesse, and the descendant of David will come and redeem the world. First he will redeem the Jews, then he will cause the combination to come out between the Jews and the 10 tribes, and he will rebuild the temple, and he eventually will correct all of the world and all of humanity. And this belief in it, that is found in many sources in the Bible. It's also an article of faith in Judaism, and it is, we'll talk about this. In addition to this, we have the concept of the Messiah, son of Joseph. The Messiah, son of Joseph, heads the 10 tribes in the end times, and he also comes to help build up Jerusalem and to initiate the future unification of the 10 tribes with Judah, and he fights against the enemies of Israel, and he does a lot of important things. He embodies the principles of Joseph, and he is spoken of in the sources, and he also represents certain philosophical and psychological principles that the major Jewish sources speak of, and we can learn about what these people thought of what was considered the future and the future interplay of the lost 10 tribes with Judah, from sources concerning the Messiah, son of Joseph, but we don't necessarily have to accept him. The Messiah, son of Joseph, is a later development. It is not an article of faith. You can take it or leave it, but it's very interesting. It is convincing, and it relies on valid sources that are worth taking cognizance of. So whether or not you accept the idea or not, you'll learn something by listening to what we have to say concerning it. So I hope you enjoy this talk, and may the God of Israel bless you.
Thank you, Yair Davidiy. Thank you to our viewers and listeners for watching and listening. Our summary by Yair of his upcoming longer talk. Please support the work of Yair Davidiy at Brit-Am by clicking on the link below. And please support my work to build a Bible-based broadcasting network honoring the God, land, Torah, and people of Israel at the link below. Shalom from Jerusalem.